Hello students, my name is Afsana Ahmed. I welcome you to the DPS online classes day 2. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 2 from my best book number 3. The name of the chapter is Amphibians. In this chapter we are going to learn about amphibians, their food habit and the habitat of amphibians. Now, children, let's go to the amphibian world.
Children, do you know what is an amphibian? Amphibians are small vertebrates. Vertebrate means animals with backbones. Frog, newts, toads and salamander are examples of amphibians. They need moist environment to survive. The word amphibian means two lives because they live two lives. The first part of their life in the water and the second part on land. They are born with gills and fins to help them to breathe and swim in the water. They go through a change called metamorphosis and grows lungs and legs to breathe air and walk on land. All amphibians have some common characteristics that you should know about so that you can recognize and differentiate them. Amphibians have thin, bare skin with no hairs and scales to protect them. Most have 4 legs and membrane in their toes which allows them to move much better in the water. The class of amphibians include Anura, which means without tails and includes frog and toads. Chordata, which means with tails and that comprises salamander, newts, mud puppies. Gynophina means naked serpent that comprises of Sicilians. They are about 7,000. Do you know, children? Most amphibians are cold-blooded. It is because of their special skin. As so, they are unable to regulate their body temperature. They require very specific living conditions. Too much of sun can damage their cells. Too much of wind can dry their skin and dehydrate the animals. As a result, amphibians are the first to die off when their habitats are disturbed or contaminated with chemicals like weed killers. This is the main reason over half of all frog species are in danger of extinction. Do you know where do amphibians live? Most amphibians live in fresh water, not salt water. Their habitats can include areas close to springs, streams, rivers, lakes, swamps and ponds. They can be found in moist areas in forests, meadows and marshes. Fresh water is essential for all amphibians. Most amphibians live part of their lives underwater and part on land. What do amphibians eat? Have this question arrived in your mind any time? All adult amphibians are meat-eating predators. Their prey includes insects, slugs, worms and even small mammals such as mice. Aquatic amphibians eat water snails, insects, and small fish. Many amphibians hunt at night, using their sharp sight, smell, and hearing to track victims. Children, have you ever noticed the color of the amphibians? Color helps amphibians find mates and hide from predators and prey. Some amphibians are brightly colored to tell predators that they are poisonous. Others are camouflaged to blend in with their surroundings. Students, you must have noticed how amphibians face danger in nature against predators. Most amphibians hop or crawl to the safety of the nearest water when the danger threatens them. Some also have glands in their skin that ooze poisonous or foul tasting fluids when they are attacked. The common toad and a few other species confuse predators by puffing themselves up to look bigger. Children, do you know which is the largest amphibian in the world? Yes, the giant salamander. It is the largest amphibian in the world. They are found in China. They can grow more than 5 feet in length and well over 100 pounds. Children, do you know which is the smallest amphibian in the world? Microhylid frog. It is from New Guinea that was first discovered in 2012. It grows 1/3 of an inch long or 7.7 millimeters. The largest frog in the world is African Goliath frog at 13 inches or 32 centimeter and 3 kilograms. Children, now let us understand the life cycle of a frog. I am sure you must be curious about that. It all starts with female frog laying hundreds of eggs, generally in a pond, that vary in size, color, and shapes. These eggs float on the surface of the water, coated with jelly-like substance that acts as a protective layer. But despite that, most of the eggs gets destroyed due to various natural calamities like rain and wind, due to which only a few gets fertilized. This mass of fertilized egg in the jelly is known as spawn. After a few days, a baby frog known as tadpole hatches out of the egg that looks all like fish than a frog, feeds on the yolk of the egg from which it comes out. As the time passes by, tadpoles develop external gills that helps them breathe underwater. Now their tails begin to elongate and fins also develop, and they spend their time eating plants and algae as they continue to grow further for several weeks. After a few weeks, their external gills begin to disappear and hind limbs start to appear. Then, after a few more weeks, the tadpole begins to look somewhat like a frog as it turns into a froglet, and during this stage they develop 4 limbs and lungs to breathe outside water. And on the final stage, their tails become smaller and smaller and eventually disappears. Then it hops right out of the water on the dry land first time, where it enters the adult stage. Now let's see the different types of frog found around the world. True toad. These frogs originated in America and migrated to Eurasia. True toads have no teeth. They range in size from 1 inch to 8 inches in length. There are over 500 species in this family and they are found all over the world except Australia. Glass frogs. Glass frogs are strange creatures. Much of their body is transparent, allowing you to literally see the organs inside. South American horned frog. South American horned frogs can capture and swallow whole animals up to their own body size, including other frogs, lizards, snakes, and rodents. This is possible because they have jaws that can produce an extremely forceful bite. Poison dart frogs. These frogs live in the tropical Central and South America. These frogs slurp with a long sticky tongue that darts out and zaps the unsuspecting bugs and insects. African dwarf frog. These frogs originate in rivers and streams of Central Africa. These usually aquatic amphibians never need to leave the water. Tree frogs. A tree frog is any species of frog that spends a major portion of its lifespan in trees known as arboreal state. These frogs have suction cups for climbing along its toes that allows to climb trees and leaves. Their long limbs actually suit to be better climber than swimmers. Tomato frogs. These frogs are orange red in color. Females are much larger than males. Some of them also have black spots on their throat. Suriname toad. They are found in tropical rainforest in South America. They tend to be 4 to 5 inches long. Fire-bellied toad. These frogs are also called bombina. These frogs are originally from China. These frogs cannot extend their tongue like other toads or frogs. To feed, they must leap forward and catch prey with their mouth. Mantella. These frogs are very small frogs found in Madagascar. They come in a variety of striking color combinations of blues, oranges, yellows, and greens. Newts. They are semi-aquatic amphibians alternating between aquatic and terrestrial habitat. A baby newt is called an ipt. They look like a cross between a frog and a lizard. Newts may look cute and harmless. They can be dangerous. Toxins secreted through the skin act as a defense mechanism that could kill a person. Newts also can regrow lost limbs and organs. This ability makes them important subject in medical studies on regeneration. Also, some newts have flown on space mission. Newts have lizard-shaped bodies with 4 legs and long tails. Some of them have smooth skin and others have rough skin. Most species of newts have well developed lungs, while some retain gills are completely aquatic. How do we tell the difference between newt and lizard? Newt have 4 toes and lizard have 5. Habitat of newts. Newts can be found all over the northern hemisphere in North America, Europe, Asia and North Africa. Some live on land while others live almost exclusively in water. For example, the alligator newts live on the southern islands of Japan in swamp forests, grasslands and croplands. Some of the different types of habitats that these amphibians live in are near ponds, lakes, flooded regions, slow streams, marshes. Though they live close to the water and breed in the water, they spend most of their time on land. Diet of the newts. They are carnivorous amphibians. They eat worms, flies, insects, larvae, beetles, snails, tadpoles, spiders, etc. Why are newts brightly colored? So that predators think it's poisonous and avoid eating it. Animals that have bright colors are often toxic. In some cases, the animal might not be toxic but is copying a similar animal that is toxic. Most newts have some kind of toxin they secrete through their skin. They also have various defensive postures to show off their bright colors, so predators know to avoid eating them. Salamanders. Salamanders are a group of amphibians typically characterized by a lizard-like appearance with slender bodies, blunt snouts, short limbs projecting at right angle to the body, and the presence of a tail in both larvae and adults. All present-day salamander families are grouped under the order Orodella. What is the difference between a salamander and a lizard? Although they do have similar body shapes and some similar features, salamanders and lizards are very different. Salamanders are a type of amphibian. They have moist skin and are usually found in damp habitats near or in water. Salamanders are closer related to frogs, despite how different frog and salamander looks. Lizards are a type of reptile. They have dry skin with scales and are purely terrestrial. A group of salamander is called a herd or a congress. The smallest salamander is probably Thoreus arboreus. It is found in Mexico and can be as small as 16 millimeters. The largest salamander is the Japanese giant salamander. Children, do you know what is the habitat of salamanders? Salamanders live all over the world, but the United States has the largest number of different salamander families. The salamander's habitat depends on what type of salamander it is. Most species live in humid forests. Salamanders are typically more active during cool times of the day and are nocturnal. During the day, they lounge under the rocks or in trees to stay cool. At night, they come out to eat. Some species of salamanders can shed their tail during an attack and grow a new one. Axolotl, an aquatic salamander, can grow back limbs lost in fight with predators and damaged organs due to a special immune system. Caecilians. Caecilians are long, slender, limbless amphibians that look like a cross between worm and a snake. They are either fully aquatic or burrow deep in the underground. New species of these secretive amphibians are being discovered all time. Caecilians branched off from other amphibians early in their evolutionary history, losing their limbs. They range in size from 7 cm to over 5 feet, depending on the species. Caecilians' mouths are filled with dozens of needle-like teeth that helps them to capture prey, such as earthworms, which are then swallowed whole. They also eat other invertebrates. Caecilian habitat. Caecilian are found mainly in soil, but in rainy seasons they are found among leaf litters or rotten vegetation. Caecilians can be found in tropical and neotropical areas around the world, from Central and South America to Central Africa and South Asia. Are the Caecilians poisonous to humans? Caecilians are not dangerous to humans, though the creature do possess a mouth full of impressive needle-like teeth. Now, let's discuss the exercise questions. Amphibians. Frog, newts, toads and salamanders are examples of amphibians. Amphibians live part of their life in water and another part on land. Amphibians are also called cold-blooded animals. Amphibians do not have any protective scales on their bodies. Their young ones hatch from eggs. How many amphibian facts can you get correct? Question number 1. This amphibian loses its tail when it grows up. Answer is frog. F-R-O-G, frog. Question number 2. Which of these body parts help a frog breathe? Answer is skin. S-K-I-N, skin. Question number 3. Which amphibians lacks teeth? Answer is toads. T-O-A-D-S, toads. Question number 4. Which is the largest amphibian in the world? Answer is Chinese giant salamander. C-H-I-N-E-S-E, Chinese. G-I-A-N-T, giant. S-A-L-A-M-A-N-D-E-R, salamander. Question number 5. What do amphibians use to breathe underwater? Answer is gills. G-I-L-L-S, gills. Did you know millions of years ago amphibians ruled the earth? Today they are among the world's most endangered animals.
Children, now we come to an end of the chapter Amphibians. I hope you all have enjoyed learning about the amphibian life. Now you will do your worksheet and send your worksheet to your concerned GK teacher for correction.